Hi y'all, it's me. Well, I finally finished this project I have been working on for about a month now, and not all the time, off and on, of course. And at first I was like, well, I'm just going to take my time with it, enjoy the process, and I did. But as the days were winding down, I was getting like, okay, now I just want to get this done so I can use it. I'm not really sure what to call it, so it's not really a smash book because it's way prettier. It's not a junk journal because it's filled with things that I love, and it's more of going to be a topic journal where I'm going to pick a topic like uh, a childhood crush and then talk about that, and then pick another topic and talk about that, or maybe it'll be about my grandson one day and talk about that. And so just a place where I can talk about all these different things. I don't want to do it like a daily journal because I'm not very good at that anymore. I used to keep a daily journal until somebody read it and I was very disappointed, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so I just want a place where I can write down these topics and then talk about them, and just have a place where it's special to me, and something that maybe in years to come my daughter would want. I don't know, somebody. Anyway, so what I did was I decided to go with using the ring binder. I got this idea from Yoli. Oh, and before I start, two more things, sorry. I want to say thank you to the people who have given me things that are in this book ahead of time. If I don't mention your name and you gave me something, let me know, because I tried to remember everybody's name, but I'm not sure how good I'll be at that. So thank you ahead of time. And then there was something else I was going to tell you. Oh yeah, this video might be two-parter, so if you want to stay with me till the end, thank you so much. And if you don't, I understand. But I wanted to document this journal, and the only way I could do that is on video, so I'm just going to take my time and enjoy it, just like I enjoyed the process. So, okay, let me get started again. Now, I took the idea of using the rings from Yoli when she was doing Carlene's journal, because she made a good point about, being able to take a page out to work on it, and adding more, taking out, whatever you want. Makes it a lot easier. So I went ahead and did that. I used these big giant rings that I got at Expo. And then I used eyelets here. I also used an eyelet here, and I put a snap in the center just so to not show the hole. So that's how I camouflaged that to hold in my ribbon. I used fabric, and this fabric I got at Walmart. I just adore this fabric, so I had to use it here. It has cabbage roses, which are one of my favorite. I have two favorites, cabbage roses and hydrangeas. And so anyway, I had to use that. And then I made this little doily thing here. This is eyelet trim. And then this is, Jo showed me this technique for folding. Well, she used streamers to fold to get this look. I used Melissa Francis crepe paper. It's different than using the streamers. The streamers, when you fold and crease them, they lay flat, and this one keeps the ruffles, so it's really pretty. It's a sturdier kind of crepe paper. So then I added some leaves and this really pretty flower that I have there, and you can see it has these beads that stick out, or pearls. So I thought that was really cute. And as you can see, I put some trim here, and that's all I did. I didn't want it to be too busy on the outside because the fabric does enough. It's beautiful, just as it is. And it's very fat. And this is my favorite Stampin' Up! Ribbon ever. I hoard this. I don't use it on hardly anything, just because I love it so much. But I figured since this was my book, I would go ahead and use it. So let me start to show you what's inside. So when you open the book up, you're going to start to see things that are favorites of mine, from paper collections to, and I'm not going to name all the paper collections because some of them I don't even remember. I've just been hoarding the paper for so long. So you're going, and I also learned some things about myself while I was doing this. I have a thing for birds, butterflies, bird cages, and polka dots. I think they have this thing for polka dots. I know I liked them, but I didn't realize to what extent until I went through this book. And then I said, wow, wow. Oh, so you can learn about yourself. So anyway, I put things that I love in here. So the birdcage die, I embossed it with a embossing folder. That's also my favorite. I left this up so I could slide something under. I stamped it with a stamp that says My Life, and then put the bird down here, little sticker that I had rub on. And then this one I put I Want to Remember, and I stamped a crown and put it on the bird's head. Love this paper because it's got January, February, March, and then dates and years. I think this paper is Heidi Swap paper because it matches another stamp that I used in the book throughout, as you'll see when I go through. So then the next page, I used a Martha Stewart journaling card. There's some polka dot paper. My other favorite flower, which is the hydrangeas, I had a little sticker, so I added that there. This paper I adore. This was from Shabby Green Door. They're no longer in business, and it's too bad because their papers were just fabulous. And it's not so much the pictures on them, but if you could see it in person, it looks so like 3D. There's like 3 layers going on there, and it's so cool to see it in person. But anyway, added a date stamp there. This is a favorite stamp of mine, and this is some trim that I love. I really like dainty trim. That's one of my favorites. So someone gave me this. I don't remember who, so if it was you, thank you. I put some trim at the bottom. It has a place for journaling, and I love that it mimicked that design there, and that wasn't on purpose. It just happened to work that way. I love this paper here. On this one, I made a pocket, and I have a little pull-out tab, and it says, Just the Facts According to Me. And then I got this date stamp right here that it's January through December, and you just circle whichever one, and you're journaling. This is a vellum quote. It says, Waiting on the Wind to Change. Little bird there. I added a little bling thing right there. This page is from, I got this picture off of Etsy. The artist's name is, well, her Etsy channel is the Dreamy Giraffe, and she does really nice artwork. I just haven't purchased any. I did copy the photos because I loved them, and I didn't want to forget who she was, and I thought, I'm going to print these out and put them in my book, and I've used quite a few of them. I'm going to purchase something from her soon, but I'll put her link down so you can check her out because she does nice stuff. It says here, This Too Shall Pass, and add a butterfly down here. On this page, I added a pocket that I made up, I don't know, with a couple of envelopes. And put something here. There's tags, nothing on them. They're just blank. And then you can write here, and then there's another tag on this side. And so anyway, that's just for more journaling space for me. This is a stamp I was talking about, the Heidi Swap stamp that matches that paper in the front. You can circle the month, the day, and the year, and it ends in 2011, so I have to use this. This says, Do All Things with Love, a little rub-on. Oops, sorry. Wait, where is it? There it is. Little rub-on I had there. This is the way the paper came, just beautiful like it is. I either got this from, I'm not sure. I think Lorinda, maybe. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Whoever gave this to me, thank you, because I love it. I've been hoarding it for a while. I put feathers on it just to give it a little extra. And I had a rub-on that said Fashionista, and I stuck that there. Thank you for this. This page was already like this with banners, and I put a quote here. Each day comes bearing its own gifts. Untie the ribbons. And I added a doily. And then I stamped Celebrate Living over here. And this is the definition of celebrate underneath. My favorite butterfly stamp from Close to My Heart. Vellum quote that says, Enjoy the journey. This beautiful paper here. I used my punch down at the bottom just to give it a little character. This was a stamp from Michael's that said, Remember the important things, and it also had a butterfly, but the butterfly looked ugly to me, like a moth or something, and so I cut it off and just kept the stamp, the word part, which I like. I bought a box of cigar labels, and this was one of them. They're postcards of cigar labels, and added a flower and some pretty bling, and I thought she worked really well in here. I added a quote to the back that says, You were born an original, don't die a copy. This stamp says Life Unscripted. Some more beautiful paper. It says, love is like a butterfly. It goes where it pleases and pleases where it goes. I stamped that on there. I had to add this next paper from my favorite Graphic 45 collection, and of all times, which is Le Romantique. I love this page. I love this collection. I am a romantic at heart, and I couldn't help but put this in here. I added some bling right here to her ring, and I don't plan on writing on this page at all because I don't want to ruin it. It's so beautiful. What I did do is Bona made this for me a long time ago. Thank you, Bona. And I had it on my desk for a long time, but then I thought, oh, you know, I'm going to put it in my book, and I put some place for hidden journaling underneath it since I don't want to write on the page. So I thought that worked really well. Thank you, Bona. Then this page, I was just plain, I stamped with another favorite stamp. I made this little envelope here. I used baker's twine and a tag, which I folded and made into a pocket. And then it has a little tag inside if I want to stick something in there or not, whatever. Okay, then next, one of my favorite flowers. I got some stitching going on here from the sewing machine around the edge. And this is a Tim Holtz stamp, the notebook paper, and then this is a separate stamp here. And then on this page, this is another favorite stamp of mine. This is a Stamping Up stamp, I believe, or close to my heart. I'm not sure. Confident is the word I stamped there. Don't. It's okay, Bendy. And then this is a pocket I learned from Lori, who's Clipping Girl here on YouTube. And I really like the pocket so much. I just wanted it, or page, I wanted it to be a part of my album. Now, what's really nice about it, and let me see if I can pick up something here really quick. It has a place for tag here, and this is like a shorter tag, and then there's a pocket on this side, which is a longer tag, but they're not connected, so you have two separate spaces there. That's really cool. And then you flip it down like this, and she actually made this where she sealed it like a pocket so you could pull a tag from here, but instead of doing that, I just made it open to provide more space for journaling. And then once you do that, then you lift it up this way, and it has a place for journaling, place for journaling, place for journaling, and over here, more place for journaling and another pocket. So it's a really cool page. So thank you for that. Glad I learned that from you. On this side, stamped, it says memories are made of this. And then this is a butterfly that I got from Carlene. Thank you, Carlene. So pretty. I got this somewhere, and I don't know. I've loved this flower. I've wanted to find this fabric somewhere. I don't know what it's made of. I took it to Joann's. They couldn't tell me, but it's such a great fabric to make these kind of flowers with. And anyway, that's the way that goes. This piece of vellum I got here is from Webster's, and we got it at CHA. They gave us little packets of samples. I sewed that on. I stamped it with a stamp that I got from Kathy, Canadian Scrapper Girl. Thank you for that. And this pocket up here is made by Marla, who's Lake Avenue Designs. Excuse me. And I put a quote on it. It says, "In every ordinary day, there are 1,000 miracles." So this pocket is a pocket here, and then you open it up and you can put journaling here. And then you open that up, and there's another pocket and another pocket. Turn it over, and there's a pocket, and then you open that up, and there's more. So it has a lot of places for journaling. I'm going to stick little notes and things I write in there. Okay, this one says Discover. This is from Amy. Thank you, Amy. She's Teddy Boo here on YouTube. I love these. She gave me 3 different colors, and I wanted this one here. And this says Discover. And then this is a poem or something I found on the internet. It says, "A seashell is never empty. It is filled with many things. It holds the sounds of crashing waves and songs that mermaids sing." And I just love this paper. I think it's so pretty. She's so beautiful. Let's see, how am I doing? Okay. This is another paper that I just love to pieces. And I date stamped it up here with a stamp I have. And then these are the Prima journaling cards, and I just sewed it on so I could write under it too. And then it's gorgeous. This trim that I have, I got this trim from Loretta. She said, "I want a stamp here on YouTube," and she gave it to me a long time ago, and I've been hoarding it because she just gave me this piece of it, and I was waiting for the perfect thing, and this is just the perfect thing. It matches this paper collection so beautifully. And so thank you, Loretta. I love it. I love it. And then, let's see, I'm going to go a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to stop to go to number 2. This came from Loretta as well. She bought me a bunch of paper. We did a swap, and she picked this up. I believe this is a Girls Papery, which I adore. And then on this page, I have a bingo card, which I got from Yvonne. She's Scrap Bliss. Thank you, Yvonne. I love these. She gave me a whole little packet of them, and I've been hoarding them, just waiting to use them. And then this is one of the trims that I really love. Let me stop here for a second. I don't know how to edit, so I'm just going to pause for a second. If you would like to continue the journey through my book with me, then I'll see you in part 2.